Hi Libra, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a timeless love tarot reading. So whenever you find yourself guided or drawn to this video, it's most definitely meant for you. And I do want to take this moment to thank you so much for joining me, but also want to remind you to go ahead and like the video, to leave me a comment about your situation down below, even if it's a couple emojis. Tell me if it resonates, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But more importantly, when meditating on your energy overall for your love situation, the message that came through was a wish fulfilled, to say the least. A wish fulfilled, to say the least. And yeah, so we're going to begin by pulling a couple messages, or rather some cards from the Light Seers Tarot deck. Let's see here. While I shuffle, keep in mind general timeless love tarot reading for the sign of Libra, our lovely Librans. Whatever placement it holds within your chart. I feel the need to say even Venus, especially Venus, because I feel like a lot of Libras out there don't realize that Venus has a lot to do with your love life, if you don't know what sign you have in that part of your chart. But as well, if you're here to hear about a Libra in your life, you're of course more than welcome to join, given it's a love reading. But due to it being general, take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. And keep in mind, roles can be reversed, and it can be a past reading for you, present or future, or a little bit of both. But let's begin for Libra. Oh, personal readings. Head on down below to the description box and you'll find the options pricing in my email. Just reach out and I'll get that started for you. For our lovely Libras, thank you, Spirit, for their love situation. For Libra. We got one. What else do we have for Libra for their love situation? Okay. I feel I need to pull one more for Libra. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Alrighty, so we have 6 here. We're beginning with the High Priestess. As your intuition heightens, as your connection to spirit grows, you find yourself feeling quite tied or wrapped up with a specific individual, one that you have been thinking about. Oh yeah, you just thought about them. For some of you, you don't know who this is yet because it hasn't come to be, or you haven't even begun to consider this person. For some of you, it's a friend that is meant to be more than just that. But you feeling as if you are at peace, at ease, at times a little bit anxious when you think about them, but feeling as if they kind of bring out a good side of you for the most part. They're just nerves, you tell yourself, when you get a bit anxious, you know, kind of the butterfly feeling, if you will. Getting reminders and downloads from spirit, from the universe, that a wish fulfillment is on the horizon if it hasn't happened already. Why hasn't it happened already? Why isn't it happening in this moment? Desiring this individual wholeheartedly, feeling as if you guys would do so well together, feeling as if it's a connection that is just meant to be, but hasn't fully transpired just yet. Allow yourself to stay centered and grounded. Do whatever works for you in order to feel that way as this wish fulfillment comes to be, given you want to be ready for the Knight of Cups, for their offer to come in. I want to see where this goes. I would like to experience your experiences. I want to get to know you more. Them feeling intrigued by you and you feeling equally the same in return. Finding that this connection could develop into something so much more. But you ask yourself, well, why didn't they come towards me earlier? Or why didn't I sort of have the courage to do that in return, or, you know, make the first move? And Spirit's saying, don't overthink it. You know, it's happening for a reason. This is destined timing. Feeling as if they're trying to romance you in one way, shape, or form. Some of you are getting roses. Some of you are just getting even if it's just an offer to go out to dinner or to lunch or to simply hang out, you can't help but smile. It's this kind of peaceful sort of, wow, you could potentially complete me. This could go somewhere once again. Why do I like you so much? It's like it's split. Some of you Libras feel as if your opposites attracting, and the other, I feel like smaller portion of you feel as if you have so much in common. But those of you who feel opposites attract, you'll discover you have more in common than you realize. Things you'd be like, well, damn, I did not expect to find that out about you. That's a great thing. We have more commonalities than expected. Feeling as if you sort of been waiting for this offer for a lot of you, but then others of you, but just been kind of waiting for more romance to enter your situation, your life in general. And here it comes knocking at your door, feeling as if you don't feel like this connection will sort of lock you down in any way, shape, or form. It'll give you a new kind of sense of freedom and passion in your life. Moving on to the 5 of Cups. As you move forward, whether you decide to accept this wish fulfillment, this offer, this night coming in, if you will, you, male or female, you will find that it's really hard not to focus on the past and what didn't work out. For some of you, it's somebody you already were wrapped up with in the past, and sort of this wish fulfillment being them coming back to you and being like, let's do this again, let's do it right. You know, we've changed, we've matured, let's do it. And for those of you who is somebody brand new, somebody who actually haven't, that you know or are just getting to know, regardless, it feels as if you can't help but focus on what hasn't worked out in your romantic past or in your life in general. And it's just like, let's try to focus on what's working, right? On the new, on the fresh, trying to leave behind the struggles and the difficulties and adjust your perspective in order to make the best out of what's at hand, the possibilities within the connection between the two of you, feeling like the sparks are just flying. You might find that there's a bit of a push and pull between the two of you, where 1 second they're texting or messaging you or reaching out a lot, and then you're kind of doing that to them and getting less in return. Do you know what I'm saying? Feeling as if it's a bit enticing, for some of you a little bit annoying. You, again, allowing for little things about them to kind of spark a thought process about the past but didn't work out, what you don't have, kind of getting a little pessimistic, and Spirit and the universe will remind you, if you don't like kind of snap out of it, and remind yourself like, this could work, right? This is a wish fulfillment in a sense, or at least it could make its way to be a wish fulfillment. So I need to stop kind of thinking about things in a negative way and be optimistic, be hopeful, you know, given that that's going to make the best out of what is at hand. Page of Pentacles. You could also lead yourself to a little bit of depression, which will maybe somewhat relatable for this individual coming towards you, but it won't be something they're like, yeah, Libra, let's, you know, makes me more so want you. You know what I'm saying? So just something to be aware of. As things proceed, again, you need to take a fresh mindset, feeling as if things are starting new, regardless of whether it's somebody from the past or somebody brand freaking new in your life. Feeling as if it's throwing you, you feel a little bit somber because of your past kind of pessimistic thoughts, but feeling like you're going through a bit of a balancing act. Will this work? I don't know. Trying to kind of keep your thoughts aligned with what's happening rather than what happened or what could go wrong. Slipping further and further away, and it's like, no, come on Libra, let's get it back in, right? Or you might find as if they're a little bit somber, or there's just this kind of blah feeling between the two of you because of certain thoughts or feelings that have come to be from you or from them, out of insecurity or fear. And Spirit saying, let's just keep it positive once again, let's keep it optimistic, this could work. This is your wish fulfillment. You've wanted this. And being aligned with the High Priestess, you'll find that more and more downloads come in about where this is heading, the potential that it has, sort of kind of, oh, Spirit saying it's a slap on the face to kind of wake you up and be like, come on, Libra, this is for you. This is meant for you. Even if it's not a lifetime connection, enjoy it, experience it, see what you guys will experience together. Why not see where it goes? For some of you, it's about sort of trusting your intuition if, you know, you feel like there are certain red flags popping up. But for the majority of you drawn to this video, it is a wish fulfillment. Something you've wanted. 7 of Cups. Finding as if you have a lot of options, or they may have a lot of options in regards to other suitors or people they could be wrapped up with, or you could be wrapped up with. And it's like, okay, all right, but why is this person kind of standing out? Why is it that even when I sort of consider the other person or speak to somebody else, they stand out? They're in my mind. Their offer sort of shines more than anybody else. It's because they're your wish fulfillment. It's because they're who you desire, who you want. It's because it's meant to be to a certain extent, for at least right now, right? And again, trying to allow for things to unravel naturally and to see where things go. Feeling as if it's like they kind of rush in with this passion, with this offer, with a bit of romance, and you just are feeling like you're trying to sort of make out the decisions about your life in general. And it's like, okay, well, this now it's another decision to make. But Spirit's saying, well, why aren't you trusting your intuition? Why aren't you going with your gut and just rolling with it? Why does it have to be something you overthink or mull over for what feels like forever? You don't want to allow such an opportunity to just simply pass you by, right? Take advantage of the romance while it's floating around in the air between the two of you. And then we're moving on to the 10 of Swords to finish up the spread. Feeling as if your emotions do get the best of you at times, even when you're with them, or vice versa. But feeling as if it's time to put an end to certain past connections that were not healthy for you, or put an end to the certain habits of revisiting the past or feeling pessimistic when it comes to your love life. Putting your fears and doubts aside and being like, you know what, this could really work. This could be something because I deserve it, because they actually seem to care about me. Or, you know, again, the sparks that are flying, the commonalities that are being discovered. This could be potentially a wish fulfillment for you, and allowing yourself to embrace it and just roll with it and experience all there is to experience between the two of you. Wow, Libra. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And don't forget to email me about booking a personal reading. Wishing you nothing but the best, sending you love and light at this time, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Libra.